One of the difficulties in spelling some words is that they contain what's known as the schwa sound. What exactly is the schwa sound? Let's have a look at an example.
Here's a word that includes the schwa sound. Just try reading it out aloud. You probably said something like relative. Did you notice how he said the A in the middle? He made a sort of sound. That's what the schwa is. It's that sound that you made. And if you didn't know how to spell this word, you'd probably have to guess the letter that made the sound. So what can we do to help us spell these words? One way is to try to think of the root word that relative comes from, or to look for another word that comes from the same root. Relative comes from the word relate, and another word from the same root is relation. But in these words, relate and relation, the A is stressed. Relate, relation, therefore it's obvious that it's an A in relative too. What about the word information? In the word inform, the or is stressed. So we know that the schwa sound in information is also or. If we look at the word cigarette, the sound, the schwa, appears in the second syllable. But if we look at cigar, the AR is stressed, so we know that the sound in cigarette is also A. Easy, isn't it? Supposing you're trying to learn some new words. Perhaps you're a kid at school who has to learn a list of words in preparation for a spelling test. Or maybe you're practicing for a spelling bee. Or you might be a reasonably good speller who has got into the habit of spelling a particular word wrongly. If the word contains a schwa sound, what do you do? The best way is to draw attention to the schwa by mispronouncing it. Think about the word independent, for instance. I would emphasize the ent at the end to remind me that it doesn't end with ant, and I would say it independent. Independent. Similarly, with ignorant, I would say it as ignorant, to show me that this time the unt sound is spelled ant. And finally, to remember develop, I would say develop with the emphasis on the old P.
There's lots more advice, worksheets, puzzles and games on the Spelling It Right website. Here are the details coming up.